the man only sometimes.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, right?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down to about the 40-yard line. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Smack, red. You, yellow. Set, cut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And it's complete to Mitchell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
Ready, set. Green jack. Claude red. Cut, cut.
Ritter back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Niners at 1-3 here in the early part of the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ritter now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Back to throw, Ritter. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Ready.
A give to Pollard running left. Oh, look at the juke. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go, charge.
Charbonnet is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Needle blue. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run straight ahead here and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them. They did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Here's 3rd and 3. Ritter to throw it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Ritter from the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Ritter. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go. Blue striker.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Yeah, running on me.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Black ultra.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Smith and Jigba. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And he's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Ready?
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
I'm all over you.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Field, black. Black shot. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Pollard one more time. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
49ers 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Okay, right.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Ritter's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shot, 17. Set, hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 21-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow. Green jack. Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
A gain of 4.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
3rd down.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Ridder to throw it. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. Eluding the pressure right. Complete, this is Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one, 44 yards. So the victory here for Seattle. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.